Alright, so I wanted to do a little video to celebrate the fact that Running with Comments got 700 subscribers, and that is a lot of people. Um, you know, I can't imagine having that having that many people watching your channel, and he puts out videos, it seems like, pretty often that are pretty entertaining. I just found him over the last couple of weeks, and been going back and watching some of the older videos. Got a lot of older comics, newer comics, just random things that he talks about that are really interesting. But so he did this contest for his 700 entries. I love question and answer. So he had 7 like Halloween type questions, and his number one question was, what's your favorite all-time monster? I can't edit videos, so I'll just have to use props. I love The Creature from the Black Lagoon. Growing up, this was one of the first, I guess, like horror movies that my dad would let me watch. And I like all of the classic movie monsters, but I always kind of liked Creature from the Black Lagoon because of the fact that he wasn't so much a franchise, and he was just really scary, you know, that he could just sneak up and, you know, take everybody out. I've always really liked him. Also really liked the Blob. The Blob was always one of my favorite characters. There's something about that coming from space and going around just sucking things up. What's your favorite costume? Well, this is twofold, because you said something about a picture and a costume. Yeah, that's little Wonky Ninja right there. Circa, like, I bet 1984, 85, dressed up like Mr. T with his gold chain and his blackface. Far before a kid walking around in blackface was not necessarily a good idea anymore. But you know, that Mr. T costume, that was a great year. I remember that I went bobbing for apples, and so by the end of the night, like, this whole, you know, area of my face was no longer black, and I just had like some kind of crazy mask thing going on. It was real funny. What's my favorite horror film? My favorite horror film is probably Vincent Price in House on Haunted Hill. I really like this movie. I like this version, I think, better than most, but I'm a huge Vincent Price fan anyway. I like House of Wax and you know, most anything that he ever did. He's just kind of a creepy guy, and I like pretty much any incarnation of House on Haunted Hill ever. Something about, you know, people who are down on their luck go into a house that's got spirits and demons in it, and seeing whether or not they can survive till the sun comes up is just something that man, that movie scared the crap out of me whenever I was younger, and I love watching it. I like the new House on Haunted Hill too. Or, well, I guess it's probably 20 years old now, but anyway. And a newer movie that I really like is, I really like this Collector series. This movie is freaking creepy. It's actually 2 movies, but anyway, if I could dress up as any villain, without a doubt, it would be Scarecrow from Blackest Night. I absolutely love the whole trench coat thing, and I like Scarecrow being a Yellow Lantern. And I think that would be a pretty sweet costume. If I could dress up like a hero, probably Nightwing. Really like Nightwing. Really like the costume, like everything about it. I like that he has shock sticks. And I just wish that you could get like an official pair of like Nightwing shock sticks for less than $1,000. Favorite horror book? Well, I just recently read Nosferatu by Joe Hill, and that was pretty freaking scary. Growing up, I really liked Stephen King, and I really kind of like, I guess probably Pet Sematary was the first book that I read that just absolutely scared the crap out of me. I don't know if Silence of the Lambs would be considered a horror book, but he's definitely a slasher. But that's one of my favorite books ever. favorite candy, Nerds, or man, I really like Tootsie Rolls and Tootsie Roll Pops. I really like Tootsie Roll Pops. If I had to pick a favorite Halloween candy, probably Tootsie Roll Pops. And the last question was, what would be written on your tombstone? And that would probably be, I wish I'd finished that book. Because I don't care when I die, I'll probably be reading a book. And I definitely know that I want to know how it ended. And that would just be something whenever you're walking through the cemetery and you see, like, you know, I wish I would have finished that book, and they'd be like, well, I wonder what book he was reading, because it must have really been important. But anyway, that's my answers to the questions. Congratulations, Running with Comics, on 700 subscribers. You deserve every one of them, because what I've seen of you is really good, and look forward to seeing more in the future. But anyway, that's pretty much me.